Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Arctic. Today's video, we just got access to all of the new characters that are going to be in Update 2.1, and since we are going to start off with the Raiden Shogun, that is what we're going to start off with today. We're going to start off with the Raiden Shogun, and she's been confirmed to be a Polearm user. Alloy is also in the database, so I will be doing a video on Alloy. Also Kujo Sarah, who is an Electro Bow, and then Kokomi, who is a Hydro Catalyst. So that's going to be pretty interesting, but we're starting with Raiden Shogun today, with her stats and Constellations, because I just read over them. Raiden Shogun is looking pretty spicy, especially if you're pairing her with other Electro characters, like maybe C6 Official, maybe an Electro Traveler. Electro Traveler is going to fit very, very well with this character as well. So definitely consider Electro Traveler support, either just for boosting up your Raiden Shogun's Electro damage bonus, which is definitely what I'm going to do. And so first off, her Ascension stat is Electro damage bonus. This goes all the way up to 28%. That's very nice to see because this will boost all of her damage pretty much. Her base attack is a 337, so that is a pretty good amount for a 5-star character, and this is definitely going to be one of the more powerful ones. Now also keep in mind that her Ascension materials are going to be released probably in 2.1 with another island, because these aren't currently in the game right now, so we can't really farm for them. However, make sure you guys farm up all of the Ascension mats basically from the new Nishin or whatever they're called. She is a polearm user, and so basically what that means is that she has up to 6 instances of damage. However, this character has 5 hits, so she's probably going to attack more like you would expect like Rosario to attack with. And so yeah, so her damage multipliers are looking pretty good right here, pretty standard. I definitely thought they were going to be pretty standard. I didn't think they were going to like massively power creep her auto attacks. But basically her elemental burst and elemental skill basically kind of power creep the auto attacks anyway. So her elemental skill is pretty interesting. We had heard rumors that this was going to be a time stop ability. However, what this seems to be is it seems to be a supporting kind of utility capability right here to give your team's elemental bursts a little bit more damage per energy that you consume or something. And so possibly the new sets are going to actually work really nice with Raiden Shogun. You can either go for a energy consumption auto attack, massive auto attack bonus, and then use like Electro Traveler as a support to get your burst up. Or what you can do is you can go with the Omega Energy Recharge route, and I think that the burst damage actually counts with the auto attacks from the burst when your burst is active, which is actually a sword, which is kind of cool. Basically, this elemental skill, like it does a coordinated attack with your active character, so this is what you're going to use mostly when your Raiden Shogun is on cooldown. And now we get into the Musho Isun, which is the alternate state that this character is going to be able to go in. And so the normal charged and plunging attacks will be infused with electro damage, which cannot be overridden. When such attacks hit opponents, she will regenerate energy for all nearby party members. Energy can be restored this way every 1 second, and can effectively be triggered 5 times throughout the skill's duration, so 5 times through the burst ability right here. While in this state, Raiden Shogun's resistance to interruption is increased, so that's really nice to see. She's also immune to electro charge reaction damage. Also, when nearby party members use their elemental bursts, Raiden Shogun will build up resolve based on the amount of energy they consume. The maximum amount of resolve stacks is 60. So basically you can get up to 60 energy, I think. And so resolve damage bonus per resolve stack, you get a damage bonus on this per resolve stack. And it's looking like it scales pretty hard right here. At level 8 you get like 88%. The max you can get as a free to play is going to be about a 1-for-1 ratio. Also, resolve stack stain is based on 0.15% of energy consumed. This scales up as well, which is nice to see, because when you get this to level 10 it's based on 2.0%. And so let's do a little calculation here real quick. Basically, if you would cast a burst with 60 energy and then multiply that by 2, you're going to be getting 12% on your resolve stacks. You can get up to 60 resolve stacks basically. So let's say, for example, if you cast like Bennett plus like Ganyu, something like that, plus Electro Traveler, that's another 60. That's 180. And then I think Baal's burst should also count, but we're not going to put that in there just for the sake of that. But that's like 36. But yeah, in terms of damage multipliers right here, This is definitely sword multipliers, as you can see. They do look a little bit low, however, she's getting tons of damage bonuses from different places. And so this could be pretty overpowered regardless. And this also gives you energy restoration, which is actually like, there's so much abilities right here. It's going to be broken beyond belief. 80 energy cost, 20-second cooldown, and 7-second duration on this ability. Now we get into the passive talents. When nearby party members gain elemental orbs or particles, you gain 2 resolve stacks. So literally what you're trying to search for is the most resolve stacks for anything, and it's literally based on any party member's orbs. And so literally it's going to be probably pretty easy to get to, I would say 60 stacks of the elemental raid resolve stacks, basically, because especially if you're using Electro Traveler as a support, it creates tons of particles, basically tons of this effect. So you're basically going to stack up your Electro Archon. And also Enlightened One, each 1% above 100% energy recharge that the Raiden Shogun possesses grants us her 0.6 energy restoration from Musou Ishin. So basically that's extra E spell, energy restoration. And also a 0.4% electro damage bonus, and I calculated this out. Basically, when you get to 200% energy recharge, you're going to be gaining a 40% more electro damage, which is actually going to be pretty good, considering that Electro Traveler is definitely going to be able to get you there, even if you don't have any energy recharge on your Baal. Get into the Constellations. So the first Constellation, you will gain Resolve even faster. When Electro characters use their Elemental Burst, the resolved gain is increased by 80%. When characters of other elemental types use their Elemental Bursts, their resolve gain is increased by 20%. So already right there, that's basically going to increase the amount of resolve you can gain. And so it's just going to be like really broken from that. Constellation 2, when Musou Ishin state applied, all nearby party members, excluding Raiden Shogun, gain a 30% bonus attack for 10 seconds. So basically every time you use your E, I think, it'll actually give you the 30% attack bonus, or it might actually be when you cast your ult. It looks like your ult because it has a sword icon right there. Constellation 4, while Musou Ishin state is applied, the Raiden Shogun's attacks ignore 60% of opponent's defense. And right there, that's going to increase your damage like by a freaking like shit ton. And now Constellation 6, while in Musou Ishin state, Constellation 6, while in your ults basically, your normal charged and plunging attacks will decrease all nearby party members, but not including the Raiden Shogun herself. So it's not including the Raiden Shogun's elemental burst cooldown by 1 second when they hit opponents. Oh my gosh, this effect can trigger every 1 second, so it can trigger a total of 5 times during the state's duration. So yeah, like you literally have 5 seconds to attack, that kind of stuff. So this character is definitely going to be a burst support character with a short amount of time for auto attacks. So there's nothing about like a burst ultimate uptime extension. However, basically you're going to be able to cast this every little bit every time you basically go out of ult. So it's going to be a very reliable character even without like all the constellations. But that's basically it for the Raiden Shogun. Let me know how you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I will be doing a build guide for this character in the future as well. Anyway, it's been me, Arctic. I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.